Mind power. Your mind is so powerful that it knows when you make a wrong decision. If you were to audit your day, audit yesterday or audit today of the actions you taken and realize which ones are either for you or against you, you know which ones are good for you and you know which ones are bad for you. And you know what areas you could have improved on, like what you could have done better. And that's how powerful our mind is every single day. This is why it's important for you to train your mind on a consistent basis every single day. You can do this by reading books and you can do this by meditating. These are the two main ways to train your mind. So that way you are thinking, you are literally thinking what successful people think. Because if you read the book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, he literally talks about in the book is to think like a rich person, think how they would think of success. This is how important your mind is. This is how powerful your mind is. And one of the most powerful things I heard about building your mind power is that, let's say you're tired, for example, and you have a posture that's like this. You kind of you're like slouching like this. You're tired. The immediate way to improve your mind power is to improve your physiology. And what that means is your positioning. Like your positioning is straight ahead, straight forward, straight back. You're not slumped. You're not slumped forward. Like, your positioning is very, very impactful on how you think, and will impact how you think. So if you're slumped over and you're sitting down, you're slumped over, your mind will not think amazing of thoughts, or it won't think at the level, as opposed to if you're slumping. Your mind, or exposed if you're sitting upright, your mind won't think as good as if you're sitting upright. You're ready to listen. Like, it's powerful. Like this, they've done studies on this. I remember my teacher telling me in school how if you literally sit up, you're gonna pay attention more than if you slouch. And it makes perfect sense. Like, if you don't believe that, then that would be delusional. It would make perfect sense for you to listen, or if you're listening to something, or if you're doing something, to have the proper physiology and the kinesiology of your body, knowing your body to listen correctly, as opposed to slumping over and not really paying attention to that stuff, because that matters a lot. And let's say you're tired, for example. I'll go back to that. Like, let's say you're really tired and it's really hard for you to stand in that proper position. Well, this is where your fighting is gonna have to go to the test. You're gonna have to literally fight, resist, and you're gonna have to fight your body, fight your thoughts telling you to slouch, and you're gonna have to fight that and put yourself in this position, so that way your mind can think greater, your mind can think of success, your mind has better thoughts on a day-to-day basis, as opposed to you slumping over. Like, this is a very, very impactful, and it's one of the most impactful things, because I was listening to Hamza, and he said, in Jordan Peterson's book, he talks about how your body positioning matters a lot. Like, if he talks about standing up straight with your shoulders back, your chest out, he talks about that that literally impacts your social status in the world, which is crazy to think about. That is insane to think about, and you never even thought of that. Most of you probably didn't even know that was true, but with your body positioning matters a lot in life, especially if you're a man, because no one cares about you unless you're important. In reality, nobody really cares about you. So it's going to be extremely impactful for you to stand up straight, chest out, shoulders back. And this is why it's also important to work out, because your body positioning is going to be better. Deadlifts are going to be extremely important for you in developing this. If you don't deadlift, then you're building your back, first of all, when you deadlift, and you're building your posture when you deadlift. Because if you have good posture when you deadlift, you're not gonna achieve the maximum results out of your body positioning, because you need a good posture and good form in deadlift in order to do the exercise correctly. So, and this will literally impact your life and your sociology when you go about your day-to-day life. And I am relating this mind power to working out and your sociology and your body positioning and your kinesiology, all of that. But the reason is because it's so important. It's literally so important that you're doing this every single day, that you're working out every day, that you're consistently training your mind every day, because these things matter a lot. They matter a ton, and you can't afford to miss any days at the gym. You can't afford to miss any days training your mind. You can't afford to do any of that. This is how important your mind is and how powerful it is for you to consistently resist doing the thing that's not good for you and do the thing that's good for you. This is about mind power. That is the video I have for you. If you like this video, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.